okay. That's good to hear, Kevin. I'm so glad you could make it. Now, unfortunately, OBS is not playing nicely with my avatar today, so you just get to hear my lovely voice and enjoy the stream screen that you just saw, done by the wonderful Chloe. I have left a link to her X page in the description if you guys want to see more of what she does. I wanted to take a minute to thank you all for joining me today. Unfortunately, it's going to be a short stream, but we'll get as much done as we can. Today marks 7 years since I started creating content for YouTube, and oh my gosh, does time fly by. It does not feel like it's been that long already. Just making sure you guys can get the game audio. And I know it's been a while since I've streamed, but I appreciate y'all hanging with me. It's always fun. Oh yes, I definitely remember the early mic problems. I laugh about them now. I've actually considered bringing back my cooking simulator series. I just haven't decided which one I want to bring back. If you have one that you'd like to see in particular, put it in the comments and I'll see what I can do. Or here in the chat. But for those who are going to be watching this afterwards, please leave a comment of which one you would like to see. Can you let me know if you hear the game audio? Because I don't, but I have my headset on. If I tried to hear it through my headset, I wouldn't be able to hear myself over the headset. This is a bit of a spontaneous stream, so that's why it's a little haywire right now. Okay, OBS, play nice with me today, please. This is the only stream I have time to do this week. Sorry this is taking so long, everybody. Thank you for your patience. If I remember to, I'll put timestamps in the description after we're done. Oh. I lost the window now. Give me a second. Ah, I saw the audio capture move a little bit. Yay! It must be working. Let's see. Well, I'll just have to go without game sound, but hopefully you guys can hear it. I have no idea where we left off, but this should be fun. Ah, the Great Plateau. There we go. Oh Lord, I haven't played this save file since 2022. Oh boy! Why not? Ooh, that is entirely too loud. Pretty sure that would be painful for y'all. Give me a second. There, I've turned it down some. Hopefully that'll help. The joys of loading screens, but to be fair to the game, I haven't played this in a while, so I don't blame it taking a while to load up. Oh, you enjoyed the cake and cookies one. Okay. I might bring that one back. For energy's sake, I do either a video once a week or a stream once a week. So, for this week, we're having our anniversary stream, which is today rather than Friday when I usually do them. Sometimes I upload on Saturdays if I don't get it out on Friday soon enough. Come on, game. Play nice with me, please. I will say the loading screens are kind of pretty. But they do take a while, which is why I usually edit them out when I do videos instead. Thanks for the suggestion, Kevin. I'll look into that one and see how far I got. Aha, at last. And of course I'm about to get an unpleasant time with only 3 hearts. What was I expecting? What did I come here for? Maybe I got some food I can eat. Let's see. I have some food I can eat? Gotta remember, I'm not on my computer right now, so I can't just click the mouse to go through the menus. I'm on the Switch today. And for those of you who play this game in handheld mode, there are the controls for you. We're gonna go back to our inventory here and see if we got some food we can snack on so we don't have an unpleasantness. Couple of mushrooms and we're good to go. Alright. Now the poor boy isn't gonna faint from hunger. Oops, nope. Thank you. Okay. Adventure log. That should remind me what I was doing. I think we did all of these shrines already, so I think we're on our way to the Temple of Time over here. Let's see. That's about the same sphere that I've got currently, so... Ah! Don't go jumping down there, Link. That would be bad. Hello, Mr. Guardian. Don't eat me. Ooh, yay! We can use that for later, but I'm not sure for what. It's nice to come back to this game after a while. Oh, thank you. Believe it or not, I actually had some difficulty convincing myself to do some multiplayer games because I don't talk a lot in large public areas, so it kind of made me a little nervous. But it's been fun. I want to pick you up. There we go. How do I throw you? No, pick it up and... Well, it was gonna break anyway. Roll with the punches. How do I throw it? I do not remember. Nope. Oh well. I can always come back up here at some point, I think, and take care of that. I have definitely come a long way in 7 years, Kevin. You are right. Ooh, we might get our 4th heart now. Yay! Okay, spirit orbs. I need 4 of them. I only have 1. Okay. got you. Okay. I don't remember what shrines I've done though. That's the problem. I'll have to go back and watch some of it later, maybe. I'm gonna leave the mountain one for last. Because that's going to be a long climb. Let's see. I've activated that one because it's... I've activated that shrine over there because it's blue. So... at least I know I got one down. That's the way to the mountain one. Let me make sure I remember how to get up there. Oh, hello. Nope, I got no time to relax. I had a princess to save, but thanks. There's a wood pile we could use if we wanted to start a fire, but I think we'll be okay. It is a beautiful landscape. Bokoblin wants trouble. Bye-bye. Your goodies are mine now. Nope, no tree branch for me, thank you. I got a spear, I'm good. Kinda sad my bow broke, though. Hopefully I can find a new one. Ooh, the fountain's all busted. That's not fun. Aw, no bokoblin bowling for me. Too bad. Can you run, Link? That would be good. Nope, that's not running. Okay. That's crouching. I haven't played this game in so long, I feel like a newbie all over again. I've only got 3 hearts, so... hopefully I can keep them. Aha, there is something down here. What have we got? Don't go in the water yourself, silly boy. Okay, that didn't do any good. That must be for something else. Ooh. Hello! I didn't expect to find you under there, little friend. That makes my second Korok seed of this game. Bye-bye. Let's not land it on your head, shall we? There you go. And yes, for those who are curious, I have no idea where I'm going. I think there's something over here, though. I think there was, anyway. Nope. Okay. Actually, I know where the mountain shrine is, so we'll go to the mountain shrine instead, so I can at least get one shrine done before I have to end the stream. Well, that was fun. Not what I wanted to do. This will give us a better vantage point and see what direction we're going. I think... Yes! There's another Korok friend for us! Yippee! I just don't want it to land on him. As long as I drop it away from him, I think I'm good. Oops. Okay, there is a winding path up it. I thought there might be, so... Okay. Yay! Ooh, mushroom. When we figure out cooking later in the game, we'll be able to make use of that. If I don't eat it by itself first. Can you climb this, Link, old boy? Let's find out. He may not have the stamina to do this just yet, but we'll see. Ah, perfect. There's a ledge that I'm standing on so I can get my stamina up again. We like to see that. Eventually, I'll be able to get some climbing gear that'll help. And that was by pure luck. I had no idea that ledge was there when I started climbing. I see one. Is it one we can reach, though, is the question. Maybe. Whoop, nope. Our boy's gonna have an unpleasant time and become a popsicle if I'm not careful. I don't have the warm clothes that I need to go over there yet. For those unfamiliar with this game, or like me, you haven't played it in a while, temperature actually plays a big role in this game. If I were to go across the mountain without warm clothes on, you would pretty much immediately freeze. So we don't want that to happen. Just have to be a little more strategic. And not spend too long on the chilly side of the mountain. Or we start losing health like you just saw there in the corner. Give me the peppers. I need the peppers. Thank you. That's what I came over here for. The spicy peppers will also help us not freeze in the colder climates, but I have to remember what the recipe is for it. Which I will probably have to look up because I don't remember it whatsoever. I was right. It is the Temple of Time. Okay, good. Starting to get my bearings now. Ooh. I didn't see you over here. Let's see. I got an ancient spring that time. Just doing a bit of exploring. I'll probably stop near the shrine for the next one. Sadly, that is all the time I have for the stream today. Thank you everyone for enjoying the experience with me today. I wish I could have made it longer, but I have a few other things I need to take care of today. So, let's keep this train going and enjoy several more years, hopefully. This has been Alchemy, and I'll catch y'all next time. Bye now!